WTDR, the morning's only live and local show with producer Jim and Rufus T. Thunder 92.7.
Bama's Better Country, Thunder 92.7. Roll with it. That is Easton Corbin. Kind of interesting. He came right after George Strait. Lots of folks say he sounds a lot like George. I am the G-Man. Good afternoon to you. Thanks for being with me this afternoon. I appreciate it. And want to welcome in a special guest, and he is Mark Franks, who is the owner of Family Value Video Creations out in Coldwater. Mark, welcome to the show, man. I appreciate you coming in to talk to us a little bit about your business.
Thank you, G-Man, for having me, buddy.
Hey, man, of course, we're doing a program with the Chamber of Commerce, and we're talking to a lot of businesses in the area and giving folks some info as to, you know, some different things they can find that are around the area. And, you know, you're doing the video business, and so the first question obviously has to be, how old were you when you started, Mark?
Well, you know, as you know, we do a lot of home movie video transfers to DVD, helping people preserve their past memories and things like that. And I personally can vouch for how valuable they are for me. I got started, it's a good question there, I got started when I was actually 8 years old. I'm giving away my age, but 8 years old in 1977 when Star Wars big premiere came out. George Lucas was all over the place, and I was just instantly drawn to that. As an only child, I was a little bored growing up, so that was a big part of my life is entertainment video, things like that, comic books, you name it. And I studied up a lot on George Lucas at that age for some strange reason. And so I love Star Wars, love the video aspect of it, and my dad was a big home movie video person for 8mm reel-to-reel because that was all we had back then, the little 5-minute videos or whatever. And I was an only child, so I got featured on a lot of his videos for Christmas presents and things like that, Christmas, birthday. And I caught myself playing around with the camera, and he let me, you know, he knew I could take care of it. So the next thing you know, I'm videoing my own little mini sci-fi films on 8mm with little toys, dinosaurs, meteors coming down, basically a rock in a mud puddle, you know. Yeah. But that's how I got started with my interest in that.
Now, I'm going to say this comes to mind when I'm thinking about older films and things like that. I think in Christmas Vacation, Chevy Chase gets trapped in the attic, he's sitting up there, and he finds the old home movies, and he's watching them on the old reel-to-reel tape. So really, Mark, what you can kind of do for people is if they have some older videos, like on reel-to-reel or on VHS and all that, you can convert those.
We do. We convert those every day. We love helping people preserve those memories because, as a lot of people may realize, and some people may not, those actually deteriorate over time, and you lose quality in those. That clip from Vacation is actually one of my favorite movie scenes.
It's a great scene.
It really defines our emotions, you know, when we relive those old memories. I get paid to make people cry in a good way. So
not many folks can say that.
That's right. But yeah, we preserve a lot of those. We specialize in the reel-to-reels, so anybody out there that's got any reel-to-reels that need to get it transferred, you know, just don't keep putting it off. Give us a call. We'll be glad to talk to you about that. But you know, the main thing is do it before it continues to break down, because the earlier we can get it, and a lot of people think, oh, it's too late for mine, but you'd be surprised, they still transfer really well, even from the 40s, 50s, and 60s. So, I mean, we see a lot of interesting stuff from those time eras and a lot of great transfers. And like you mentioned, we do a lot of things from VHS tape, high 8mm video cassette tape. We even do audio recording transfers to CD for people that may have interviewed their family members on tape. A lot of things like that. We just try to preserve any special memory that we can.
Now, Mark, what's the motivation for you behind doing all this?
Well, the motivation is, you know, of course, we give all credit to God because, you know, he's number one in my life, and our business comes, you know, is a blessing from him. But the main motivation in my life as far as what I do with these, as I mentioned, I was the only child. I grew up with the 8mm reel-to-reels, and so my dad died when I was, 17 years old. I ended up inheriting the old home movies. Had some stuff before I was born that he had on video, which is my only footage of him at that time. And about 6 years ago, 5-6 years ago, before I actually started doing this for a business, I lost my videos in a fire they were in a place being stored, and the place burned. And so I lost my videos, and I can't replace them. And I did actually remember, though, before that I did transfer their wedding. Before I actually got into this business, I had done that for myself personally, but for some reason stopped, on that one video. But I do have that one, which is priceless to me. Right. And so I can identify with the value that people have on their home movies, and the danger in not going ahead and getting something done and getting a backup copy or something like that.
Mark, what do you think the biggest explanation for your success has been?
I just gave you the answer for that. It's God, man. I thank God every day for what He does in my life and my family, and especially, you know, also my business, which provides for my family. And we just thank Him for all of His goodness and greatness.
Well, Mark, okay, the business is Family Value Video Creations. Tell folks how they can reach you to schedule an appointment.
Well, we want to make sure that everybody that's in the computer world out there goes to Family Value Video Creations on Facebook and likes us, obviously, trying to build that up. A lot of businesses are going to that route, and we also do some free things on that sometimes to bless people. But definitely go on there and like our page. But the best way to reach us, just give us a ring at 256-581-0002 and give us a call, and we'll be glad to give you some quotes and talk to you about how to get with us on that. We'll schedule an appointment for you to come down to our office in Coldwater, or we even do pickup and deliveries in Anniston and Oxford. So just give us a ring on that. We have people that actually send us video from Birmingham and surrounding counties too in the mail. So just whatever's best for you, we accommodate everybody.
Well, Mark, thanks so much for taking a few minutes out of your day to come by and
Yeah.
talk to us about your business. Again,
Sure.
It's Family Value Video Creations. Mark Franks is the owner. The number again, 256-581-0002. And I think it's a great thing that
Yeah.
you're doing. That's a great thing to be able to do for folks.
We're also in the AT&T Yellow Pages too, so look us up under video.
All right, that is Mark Franks. He is the owner of Family Video Creations out in Coldwater, and he was kind enough to stop by and tell us a little bit about his business today. Up next, we'll check in with James Spann. He'll tell you about the weather forecast. Also ahead, we're going to hear from Billy Currington, new one on the way from Taylor Swift, and more.
Thunder 92.7 WTDR.